I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't necessarily gonna originally make this video, and to be perfectly honest, I still don't necessarily know if this is a video I should really record or not. But when it comes down to things, I just gotta state my case and just say my piece when it comes down to this, because this don't make any kind of sense. Obviously, as you know, Twitch and Kick, they've been doing their whole thing, honestly. Twitch effing up and Kick succeeding, which good, honestly, because you need competition, and that gives people more options. If one person is trying to screw you over, might as well go over to the other platform and see how they doing. You want to piss in my cereal? I piss on yours with my new best friend. That's essentially how it should be, honestly, because if you only have one big game in town, guess what? You're gonna get screwed over in multiple ways than one. It's not necessarily fun. You need that competition. Competition is good for everybody. Even if it's not good for their competitors, it's good for everybody. That being said, I'm making this video to, honestly, I would say, be aware, honestly, if you're a smaller streamer, because obviously with a new platform means everybody's going to try to go over there. Yes, even the big Twitch streamers is going to go over there, and they're going to do whatever they want to do on that platform, and it sucks, honestly, because guess what is happening? They're trying to bring that Twitchy shit over to Kicky shit. It doesn't make any kind of sense. Like, you dip off one platform because it's whack, horrible, and you can't say words like incel and simp for some dumbass reason, but the moment you go onto a new platform and you get paid money, contracted money, just for you to go over there and do something dumb, that don't make no kind of sense. What I'm mainly referring to is the XQC thing, where essentially man got paid $100 million. I've never seen $100 million in my life. The most amount of money I've ever held in my entire hand, I suppose, in one time has been 500. The most I ever had in my life was like 1,000, which was like the stimulus checks way back when. Remember that shit? Damn, do I need that, honestly. But when it comes down to things, I've never seen 100 million. None in my life. I don't even think 100 million actually exists. They just making numbers up at this point. But when it comes down to things, you get contracted to go on this site to basically do what you do, and then yo weird ass decides to be like, yeah, let's do a movie stream, thinking this is Twitch. This is not Twitch. This is Kick. This is a whole different new platform. So the shit that you pulled over there and got away with most likely won't get away with that shit over here. Literally, a platform that is new, that is literally going to help build up new creators and even help, bring established creators and get them their constant flow of money on an even better deal. Yet you like, the first thing I want to do just like to F up everybody, is to F up the ecosystem of the entire platform. So you know what my dumbass is gonna do? I'm gonna watch the Batman and then just stream that, even though I know there's laws in place and whatever, but I'm gonna do that. Now thankfully Kick, from what I understand, and I think this is how it goes, they are a bit smarter, because with Twitch, if you watch something that's DMCA, the company ends up taking a hit for it. But if you watch the movie and then you stream it, the DMCA ends up hitting you. Like, the whole thing is that I believe Kick will give you a warning before things start happening where you get hit with something, right? They'll give you a warning before they end up you getting hit with like a, I guess, like a like copyright or something like that. And that's fine, right? That's fine, because sometimes you might not necessarily know, and if it can warn you about what something is before you continue on, that would be great. That would be like a good system to implement in place. That's fine. Don't know how, again, true that it is, but that's a nice ass system to have. But I'm still kind of shocked about that you, again, got so much money brought in on the contract, and then the first dumbass thing you decide to do is watch a movie with everybody else, not play no game, not talk about the platform and how it is, and how big this deal is, your contract or anything like that. No, you decide to watch a dumbass movie that honestly it's just not what you're supposed to do, because legality, don't get me wrong, I don't like DMCA either. That shit sucks sometimes. It's a pain in the ass. Copyright claims suck. I deal with it constantly. But at the very same time, I'm not about to sit here and then just, you know, get signed by, let's say if I get signed by YouTube or something like that, they paying me the same price, $100 million, which, dear goodness, that would take care of a lot of problems. But anyway, I'm getting paid like $100 million. You mean to tell me I'm gonna just say, yeah, I'm gonna just watch a movie on YouTube or something like that, and we're gonna stream that hoe? Why in the hell would I do something like that? I'm gonna try to do everything in my power to be in good graces with YouTube as much as I possibly can. Don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna necessarily try to, you know, constantly suck YouTube's penis or something like that. That's absolutely not gonna be happening. But I don't want to necessarily piss it off in some shape and form. Like, if I'm getting good money off of it, I'm going to continue trying to make good money off of it, because I can do other things with that, honestly. And again, with Kick and their situation with smaller streamers, this is a good ass opportunity for people to make money. Honestly, for people that can actually have the ability to stream, this is a good chance for you to come through and actually make money and do what you're supposed to do. It's a good ass time. But when you have big ass streamers like this coming from Twitch, bitch, and over here trying to screw over, you know, Kick by doing whatever they want to do, that's not helpful, honestly. And thankfully, Kick does have some, I guess, rules in place and regulations in place to go ahead and kick you in the dick. That's a nice ass thing. You need to have those. Not saying that's completely perfect and it's completely great, but at the very same time, if this is what's going to stop big streamers from doing dumb shit, then I am all here for it, honestly. Because don't let me remind you of the dumbass TV meta that they pulled on Twitch like a few months ago, or some months ago, or whatever, honestly, last year. That was some nonsense. Why the hell are you watching TV when I could be coming here and watch you play like a game or something, or react to another content creator or something, or talk to us, honestly, because that's like a thing that you can do. But no, you do that, and then that's how that is, honestly. That doesn't make any kind of sense, because Twitch basically bends the knee and doesn't necessarily care when it comes down to it, because you'll get banned for maybe a day or two. You might get banned for something when it comes down to it for like a few days or so, you know, and then the big streamers will come back. But honestly, sometimes they don't even tell you what the hell the reason is, and that doesn't necessarily make any sense. My point is, when it comes to this video, essentially, is that just be careful when it comes to this platform, because you got people like SQC who's watching movies, Amaref who's taking, you know, bath streams and whatever, because oh no, all it takes is one titty to fall out her damn, you know, bra or whatever, or whoever she's with, and essentially that could screw up the ecosystem. You see the dumbass shit that people do? Again, they ain't here for you or to take care of the platform or like care for the platform that they're on. They here to make money, to screw over everybody else and basically get the W for themselves. That's essentially what this whole thing is. This is essentially why I don't mess with a fair amount of those big content creators and people, honestly, because they don't care for nobody else outside of what they want and stuff like that, right? As a small creator, as a person especially that can't stream, I gotta fight for my damn self, honestly. And for some people that can stream but is small and has a rough ass time to, you know, get their name out there, it's tough, man. It's tough. And the last thing we need is a dumbass rich boy to come through to kind of just be like, you know what, I'm gonna watch a whole ass movie. Bitch, you know you ain't supposed to watch no dumbass movie. How do you make money? How the hell you make money if this is the type of shit you do? If I was a company or a streaming service, I'd be kind of worried that you might break a rule or two on or something like that, because, you know, I have no time for people to break rules and then take my money at the same time. Like, that's some nonsense. If I was a streaming platform and if I had money to throw around, my ass would probably just do the one thing that I would imagine would be a smarter thing to do, which would be build up new creators, build up new content, honestly. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a VTubing agency, but build them up in a way where they can help the platform for a while, you know, at least until that contract expires. You know, be fair across the board. And if someone that's already established when it comes to the platform Cool, but you're gonna be treated just like everybody else. Don't act like just because you have a big amount of following, you mean you special or some shit. You are not. You are mortal just like everybody else, bitch. But when it comes down to things, that's at least what I would have thought to do. You know, build up new creators. You mean tell me you can flash around $100 million, yet you can't build up not a new creator to help out your platform and stuff like that? I would have done that. At least that's my sort of sense of thinking. But overall, again, as I said before, please be careful when it comes down to things. If you see Kick is getting really stupid, and you know a lot of people continue to go to that site and ends up like actually messing with that site and their big streamers and whatever, please be wary and just like go to a different site, or at least consider different options. Trovo, even, like, it's not perfect, but I'd rather you go to Trovo than you just stay on a site where you got these big ass streamers and then they literally piss all over the smaller streamers. Like, I'd rather go to a different site and deal with problems there than deal with whatever the big streamers at, honestly, which is annoying as shit. And if Kick somehow does something where they get down to a point where they can't necessarily do what they need to do, we already know who's to blame for, honestly, right? I feel like Kick will also have its problems and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it's a company at the end of the day, but the streamers have a hand in it too. You think Twitch by itself is just bad by itself? It's bad, do not get me wrong. There's a lot of dumbass decisions that they pulled that shouldn't be a thing that they pulled, but they did it. However, the streamers helped out too. Your TV metas, your sex on streams, your drugs on streams, your violent ass videos that you probably shouldn't post on streams and react to in front of your audience. The countless amounts of times where it's just stuff went bad. They had a hand in it too. They had. And it's just really mad annoying, honestly. And again, they don't care for you. They don't care for the smaller streamers. They don't care for the ecosystem. They say they might care, but at the end of the day, as long as they get money, they don't necessarily care. It is what it is. That's why I don't like trusting none of them, honestly. That's kind of my reason why I'm like, please push your smaller creators, because, well, at least we know what the deal is, At least we're not gonna, at least I hope that we're not gonna, go ahead and try to screw over anybody else, At least that's the hope, because all these big ass streamers keep doing the same shit that they do. Sucks. It's not all of them, obviously. It's not all of them, but way too many do dumb shit and then have it bounce onto the smaller system of people, and then everybody else at the bottom gets screwed over with ridiculous rules, ridiculous standards and restrictions and all this type of stuff. Yet the big streamer at the end of the day continues to win, get money, and then again piss all over everybody else. It doesn't make any kind of sense. But that's essentially all I really wanted to talk about for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to like, share, subscribe, go to Patreon if you want to be a member and help me out, honestly, because again, that would be nice. And until then, it's your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.